Alright, so the game crashed in the middle of nowhere, so we're gonna need an invite again. Let's hope that it won't take long. Just waiting for an invite from somebody.
Red flag, recharge on, and box.
Alright, we're getting in, we're going back in. Come on now. Cupcake got me covered. Let's Cupcake, let's go. Alright, go to spectate in F2, and we go. There you go. Is the sound coming? Yep, the sound coming. Everybody's coming. There you go. I need to remove all of this nonsense though. There's too much nonsense going on here. I don't need you. I don't need the leaderboard. 27.9 per bomb. That's a fast lap. We got the first sector as well. The weather, we don't need it. Here you go. Let's see what we get. Track map, updated, telemetry on, and we're good to go. Oh, he's on the lap. I don't need you here to go. Okay, so people are getting ready to move for the last run. I hope this time my game won't crash again. So I see a Red Bull on track. Testarossa is already, he's 3 turns up on his own time, which is in the same windows that should be put him right next to Bum. But this may be his last run, or maybe I don't know. Going to end of turn 10, going to turn 11, opening DRS open. Let's see if at the end of sector 2 marker how many times he will gain or lose. We'll see. Figure it out right away. Welcome again to everybody. Sorry for that mismatch in the technical difficulty we had. Hope you guys gonna enjoy it. It's 2 turns up. He's down on his own time. He was 3 turns up and now he's 2 turns up only. But he have a lot of ERS to play with, but not much of ERS power to use, which is almost down 30%. Going to last corner. Opening DRS, try to play with everything he has. He may have more ERS than the ERS power he has. It can be a 28-2. He gained few tenths, 1 tenth only. He lose a bunch of times sector 2 and 3. Alrighty, so let's keep things happening. Snoop Francis, I would say. David Byrne, he's a 129.1. About to finish his lap. Let's see what he's gonna put. John does work on the lap as well. We're gonna go to him afterward. Evan Byrne crossing the line, 128, 129 flat, good for P8. He doesn't improve much, but John does work now, crossing the line, finishing his lap. He's right ahead of a Ferrari of Drinker Shamrock, I would say. And he put himself to 129 flat 1, not that of a great lap as well. Drinking Shamrock, somebody is Devin Byrne. Okay, he was staying out of the way, so Drinking Shamrock. Let's go with right on board with him and see what he's gonna put on for us. That's a great turn 4 right there. There's a lot of speed carrying by the Ferrari. So in this chair we don't have much to play for because the championship is done and dusted by Bum. The team constructor is done but dusted by VCorb. So maybe the fight for P2, which is not that close at all. So yeah, it will be fun. I need to invite Kayla, I think. Let me try to see if I have her. The goat Kayla, F6. Is she online? Yep, here you go. One time. Let's see, I send her to invite. Alrighty. Alright. Let me make sure she got it. Alright, so Drinky Shamrock crossing his line. He's gonna put a down marker. This is looking fast. 127 flat, good for a P2. And like I said, it was looking fast, it is fast. You are here, Kayla? Why can't I hear you? Huh. Let me see. Oh, I forget I was out of this. Hello. Yes, my bad. I completely forget that I wasn't here anymore. Needed to get that out. Perfect. Perfect. That's what I was looking for. Let me get you in. I sent you an invite. You see it? You say it again?
Yeah, MRK invited me through Xbox.
Okay.
So I'm all good.
All right. Perfect. That's all we needed. So
MRK, Testarossa, yeah. Testarossa invited me.
that's why. He's me. I'm him.
You're both.
Yes. Let me see if your audio is coming through. Say,
Test 1 2.
Yep, perfect. So,
Alright, bet.
let's go with that.
Just in time, just in time.
Just in time for the final round for everybody else. So let me see.
Oh, yes.
We got.
I know they all missed me.
Yeah, they did. So we got a Mercedes of Cupcake who's in an outlap, or he's not to look at. So a Haas maybe, JTB, an outlap need OG. Nope. So the Ferrari of Bedrado, nope. Alright, so is Bum on the lap? Yes. Alright, Bum is on a lap. Let's go with Bum and see what he's gonna cook for us. He's now setting a 127.9. He can go faster than that. So let's see what his S2 marker gonna be, sector 2 marker gonna be. He's 1/10 up on his own time, almost 2/10, which is around 127.8, I would say. It's gonna be interesting. So going to
Watching
the
Shamrock coming to the end of Sector 1. See if he can improve.
does Shamrock just doesn't finish his lap now? I think he finished his lap just now. Alright, 127.8 for Bum, who did improve on his time, which is great, which means people, I don't think nobody's gonna get him. Snoop Francis now, questions online, we tweeted. He put a 128.7, good for P6. Okay, so Great Ace is not on a lap, he's staying out of the way of everybody. Man in the box, leading the charge. Behind him, there he is, and he does not improve. He may improve. Let's see what he's gonna put. Good for P6, 128.6. Corny is in the lap. Mercedes or Cupcake finally getting done here. I don't think anybody gonna go get that Bum's time, so let's see.
Yeah, Shamrock is slightly up. I think
Ooh.
4,500. It's Cobb Case.
Okay.
It's down.
Okay. You made me life and direct.
So let's see Shamrock coming around the final corner.
He backed out of it.
Oh, he backed out of it.
Yeah.
And he was slightly up as well, so guess he didn't think he would improve that much more.
Yeah.
He could have got maybe a 27.9, but still good enough for P3.
Well,
no problem.
I was expecting Bum to keep that P1, but Cupcake said, nope, I am here.
Cobb K for pole in the last race. Okay.
Yeah, 127.8 and 127.8, 51, 500 up against Bum and drinking in P2, P3. Testers up P4, GT P5, Money in the Box P6, Snoop P7, Triker P8, Devin Byrne P9. It's not bad, he's not last today. John does work in P10, Great Ace P11, Mo Midnight P12, Net OG P13, and Bertuado is the last hour. Yes, it did crash. My PC did crash at some point, but now he is back.
And what makes me sad, there's no Aston Martin to cheer for today, so
Ooh, what happened
I have to put all my eggs in one basket for Midnight and the Williams.
That is sure. There's no Razor today to cheer on for. Here we go. Cupcake, Bum, Drinking Shamrock. Testarossa, GT, Manny the Box, Snoop Francis, Striker, David Byrne, John Dawes Rocket, S Moby, Net OG, and Belgrado are our great stuff. So which is interesting to see, and will be nice to see as well. So yeah. While you have a little bit of time, let's try and go and check what's the track mark. I don't have time to show it. So Bahrain, here you go, a 3.36.2 miles, 15 turn, 3 day zone, a lot of opportunity to overtake, a lot of opportunity to lose your rear end and get to the wall as well. You can create safety car, but it's not usually happening a lot unless it's really bad. So I'm expecting a exciting race. How about you?
A couple of the DRS zones, so turn 1, turn 4, should be quite exciting for overtakes. So we'll see how it goes. I know we already have the drivers and the constructors all wrapped up, but there's still places to fight for. So I think Shamrock can overtake Snoop Francis for third. I think still. So if I remember correctly, so there'll be a nice battle between them. Yeah, see if anyone can move up some spots in the standings just for their own personal gain. So we'll see how it goes.
I agree on you on that. I think there is a lot of opportunity to be gained and a lot of position to be gained as well. So just you gotta make sure you do not sleep in your opportunity when that happens. So let's hope so. Everybody gonna enjoy it when it happens, because it is the last round, so we gotta enjoy it.
Yeah,
before
for
the new
sure,
game.
for sure.
Are you looking forward to the new game or nah?
Me personally, I won't be playing it, but you know, we'll see. We'll see what people say. I don't know if the beta's been out or if people have had early access to it and were able to see what the differences and all that. But I mean, coming from someone that plays FIFA every year, EA are notorious for making the same copy-paste game and then tweaking a couple of things.
Exactly.
So I wouldn't be surprised if it's just, you know, another $70 price tag for basically the same thing again.
Yeah, nobody is. I think them making a good game will be a surprise, and with them making not a good game, basically. But anyway, 5 live platoon, 4, 3, 2, 1, and away. A drive through.
Oh, jump start! Jump
JT,
start! He did a Lando Norris.
He did, and he messed up everybody. He went to P2, and now he need to get out of the way or not create shambles here. He does not. Whoop! Lot of tag from the back from Testarossa and everybody else. But Kopke managed some wings damage already. Somebody lost his wing. Is it?
Lost their wing.
Oh, maybe not. I saw something flying. I don't know who that was.
As the Williams of Devin Burns.
What? Some wings keep flying.
Yeah, Devin Burns. He's missing his left end plate.
Oh, okay. And maybe Great Ace probably. Nope, Great Ace look fine. John does look fine. Huh. Well, we will know soon, because seeing their place, we will know soon, because as of now, everybody is just on a large field, but Cupcake is, you know, say, sayonara guys, I'm heading out. Because he's
so they can scrap around at the back.
Yeah, and he's on soft.
He'll take what he can get.
Yeah, sure.
As Bum and Man the Box are going side by side.
Yes. So, soft to medium, medium hard, hard medium. So we got everybody on soft, Kopke on soft, Manny the Box on soft, as well as David Byrne, Belgrado, and John does work. Wade is on hard, the rest, some people on medium, GT on medium, drinking on medium. So this is gonna be interesting.
GT pulls over really, really far to the wall.
What the esport guy does.
Yeah.
I don't know how effective that is, though, to be honest.
I wasn't sure. I was like, is this meta? Like, what's going on here?
That's a good question, to be honest. But he is still
a little nice scrap at the back here. Midnight John does work. As John finally moves up with those soft tires.
Yes, and get off and Devin.
But all this fighting, even they're still going side by side here.
Yes, sir.
But all this fighting, they're losing so much time to the guys in front.
And Devin Byrne getting wheel to sector 2. I hope it doesn't end in tear here. But yeah, they are.
But yeah, his hope is to try and just stay in the DRS and change that wing during his pit stop.
Yeah, he's gonna be struggling or blocking most of the field. Cupcakes at the fastest lap. Yes, sir, we get that. So Man in the Box made overtake on Drinking Shamrock, and now he's 1.5 seconds back compared to the previous Bum started on hard. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, he started on the hard. Same with Snoop, so he's dropped down a few places.
Yes.
Just got passed by Breadwardo going into the DRS in Sector 2. So yeah, it's just, when you start on the hard compound, you just gotta play it patient.
Yep, somebody said in the chat that Greg is gonna find a way to catch the whole field. Yep. And somehow that is accurate. At the end of the race, he's gonna blame somebody, except
That's
himself. So that's the way it does. I don't know.
Sounds about right.
Who is that?
As JT is actually going into the pits to serve his drive-through, so they drop him to the back of the field now. As the Midnight now loses a spot to Nate OG, still trying to fight it back, going to turn 3. Side by side, he's got great traction.
But
I think he'll get the move done. He's got the DRS and everything.
Yep, he got some scrap in the back here between Bum and Testarossa with a great wheel going to Sector 2. So far, so good as well ahead between Man in the Box and Drinking Shamrock, which still allow Cupcake to keep pulling away. But Bum staying with these people on the hard is really good for him.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, but he can afford to do that. He has the pace.
So it's gonna turn out really well for his race, but like for someone like Cobb, all the fighting behind is great for him. It gives him a chance to really push and try and pull away, create that gap.
Yeah.
And see what can come his way.
And soon Francis almost
by
went
the
to
end
the
of
wall.
this race.
Because soon Francis almost went to the wall at the exit of turn 10.
Yeah, and he's struggling on traction a little bit because here comes John back again, trying to retake that spot. And he does go around the outside.
Yep, and get it done.
Right before turn 13. Nice move.
Yeah, he was losing time compared to Bertrado, and Devin Byrne with his end plate missing. He's keeping up nicely with Striker. He's on the soft, so he's not far away from the top 4 guys, top 5 guys. So yeah, that's good job.
Yeah, he's got DRS. He's putting a little battery on.
Yes.
And he's gonna make that move.
Go to the
done
inside.
And dusted.
Yes. Whoop, side by side. Give it room. Give it room. So clean race and go. Nice.
This race is really close to the back of the RB here. They're all really close here in this little top pack here. P2 down to P5.
Yeah, they
all holding station at the moment, but we'll see if Shamrock decides if he can make a move on the soft tire runner ahead.
Yeah, yellow flag, is it?
It is Breadwardo.
In the wall. At least his end plate looks fine.
Yeah, don't think there's any contact. It's a tricky traction zone.
Yeah.
Coming out of turn 4.
Yep, he may have lost it right there. That's what I was saying earlier on my introduction. You have a lot of place to overtake and a lot of place to just lost the rear.
Oh yeah.
But Man in the Box is catching up to Cupcake slowly but surely. He's now under 2 seconds of Cupcake. But
yeah, Devin Burns made the move on Striker, as we saw. Still kind of holding station at the moment. So doing well with a broken end plate.
That's sure.
But we know what he's like. Sometimes he's a bit of a bomb scare.
Yep.
Driving wise, but
exactly.
At the moment he's being a good egg. So we'll give him his credit for now.
Man in the Box, the fastest lap, 1:31.223.
Hey Sean Cobb, hey.
Yeah.
I'm on the softs too, and I'm in clean air, so
I'm coming.
I'm on my way. So you better.
Yep. And
watch out.
As long as they don't fight, they should be able to catch it to Cupcake at some point.
Right, exactly.
And I guess now they stop fighting it and things did settle down now. So now they are settled down and just trying to do their race and enjoy it.
Yeah, exactly. It's the last one, so let's make it a good one.
Indeed. You can tell that Cupcake is managing his ERS and Man in the Box is not managing. He's pushing to get back to it. And he's 1.2 seconds. That was a bad exit from Cupcake out of turn 8.
Yeah, he might try and start pushing a little bit. He may not want him to get into the DRS, but I think at this point it's
he don't have a choice, much choice.
Yeah.
I don't think. And boom, finally make a move on Drunken Shamrock. I guess the hard now started kicking up for him, and he need to make sure he doesn't lose the DRS out of Man in the Box because of that move.
Yeah,
As
it
long
pushed
as
Shamrock really wide too, so
Yep.
wonder if he picked up any track limits for that.
Yep, he will need to burn some ERS on this stretch to get the DRS around, otherwise he may lose the position back to Shamrock and he
But the
does
Red Bull
not.
behind looking really giddy now, licking his lips, thinking,
Yeah,
smelling blood in the water.
Somebody, there is a Mexican boy right there.
Yeah, and he saw the Ferrari go wide again. He was definitely off the track
I
for
guess-
sure that time, so...
Yep. I think Shamrock is struggling right here, and somebody gonna have to make a move. And Testarossa is all over the back of him, going to the outside. Too wide there, right there. Nobody, no contact so far, so good. It's clean racing right there.
He's thinking about it, thinking about it. As
More
Midnight,
Midnight.
moves up 2 positions,
Yeah,
actually going
overtake
side by side with the
side by
Haas,
side, the Haas.
holding down on the outside for the inside line.
And you get the move down.
He gets it done. Well done. As Shamrock and Bum are fighting again. There's so much
And-
going on.
Yep, and they are not helping themselves right here. Just losing a bunch of time for the top two because now they are too soft to run and they can work together to. Whoops! I hope Drinkage Testarossa didn't break his wing. He was right at the back of Bum.
Yeah, it looks like it might be intact still. So at least on my view, it's still there.
That's good then.
Lucky escape.
Indeed. So the funny thing is, Bum with his broken ankle managed to gap Striker at some point. Striker is out of DRS and now he's in the straight of John Daswork, who may fancy a move here but decided to just wait a bit.
Yeah, wait a bit, get the DRS on the long main straight, and then push from there. But yeah, Devin's doing a great job.
He's doing a great
It
job.
feels weird giving Devin prop for once,
Yes,
instead of making fun of him.
He-
I don't like it.
this is not what we are used to, Devin.
Yeah, this is not normal behavior.
Yeah, I don't know how people choose the medium tire. I was hoping that the medium are no bueno here, but
It's
People
going
say-
well so far. As we actually have a change in leader. Man in the box passing Cobb K.
oh, and John Daswork passing Striker go to P7 and try to bridge the gap towards Devin Burns. May not have DRS on this straight, but the soft are still the best tire so far.
Yeah, and like we were talking about all the fighting, so
Yeah.
it's still a little bit of a gap to between Bum and Cobb K.
Yeah, but I think at this point the hard should be the better tire and should start catching up real easily
Yeah.
to the soft.
Yeah, Cobb is struggling for traction a little bit,
Yeah, now he's
so I was gonna want to try and stick with Man in the box for the next couple corners to make sure he gets DRS for the next lap as well.
Yep, because
He's gonna want to push.
He's barely.
He's not
in
pushing
the
now. He
DRS.
needs to push.
Yep. If you lose it, he's gonna be swallowed up by the people behind him.
Oh yes.
But if
Ooh, as he almost loses
Whoop!
it
And
on
Bum
the exit
lost
of that
it.
curb.
Bum lost it.
Ooh,
Bum lost it, but almost he was able to catch it back again, and Norman, but he out of DRS. He lost it out of turn 11.
yeah. Cobb did the same thing. He went a little too wide on the right and touched the curb, and then
Ooh.
when he put the power down, it just
Yep,
slipped,
yep,
and
yep.
he managed to catch it.
Yep.
So he did lose DRS to Man the box ahead, but was able to keep it going. Same with Bum.
So man is actually doing the same thing that GT was doing, which is using all the track in the inside. Is that faster? I have no clue.
I have no idea. I didn't even know that was a thing.
But Bouncy, when you are in charge, what are you saying? Is that the fact that on the main straight people going all next to the pit lane, is that faster or what? Because it doesn't make sense to me. So John Daswork managed to catch up to Devin Byrne, get his move done, and now Devin Byrne is trying to get back at him, and Striker as well. So
And Striker as well. That's probably frustrating for John doing all that work.
Yep,
No pun intended.
that's true.
And then just to have them just retake it right back again, because
Indeed.
he is just dragging Striker along after they pass him. Then
Yep,
he just
up,
kind of hangs out there. He's got a
St.
yellow
Francis
flag.
now. St. Francis.
Yep, turn 4 strikes again.
Yep. And
Yeah, I think it's kind of the same continuous issues of. I think some people are getting a little too comfortable with the curves
Oh,
and
yeah.
accelerating off, and boom, there they go. But yeah, Cobb is will he catch him? Will he get back in the DRS? Ooh, not
Yeah,
with that,
I
not
don't
with that traction.
Yeah.
And a little slip and turn 13 there.
Yeah. So I think what Bouncy is saying is the first time saying that as well. So I don't know. Maybe it's something we did miss. Maybe we did miss the memo that the fastest lane is to Look at my
You
box.
pull all the way to the.
left.
It's so interesting. Like he's doing it again, and then
Yeah.
Cobb is following with the slipstream.
Yep, of
But
course.
yeah, I've honestly I've never seen that before.
I never did.
As the Ferrari goes into the grass to pass Testarossa,
Oh,
he
okay.
definitely. Ooh, is he's slipping and sliding?
Whoops.
Oh goodness, but he's still managing to hold it.
Whoops,
Testarossa
and
being
he
very
get a
careful.
3-second penalty for his trouble. Them fighting it
Yeah,
out.
Testarossa definitely gave him enough space,
Yeah.
so he didn't necessarily need to go onto the grass there, but he did, and that
Alright.
gave him some very tricky braking going into turn 1 there. Another yellow flag. It's
Devin Bennett.
Nate.
Nate, yeah.
Oh, Nate's he's in the gravel. He's spinning. He's
Oh.
facing the wrong
Yeah,
direction.
at the exit of turn 3.
Ooh, he's still trying to face the right way.
Yep, he's-
And there we go.
And Devin Byrne, who just he the first one who to pit. He did not change his wing because his pace he wasn't that bad, so he kept his wing on, I guess, which is not a bad call. So let's see people when they're gonna start pitting him, where they're gonna be coming out compared to him, especially John does look at striker, which he was fighting with.
So yeah, Snoop ended up picking up a time pen as well. I think he got pushed a little wide by Eduardo, so he might feel a little hard done by. But
okay.
you know, it's just you still got plenty of laps to go. Just gotta keep your head down, keep it going, and no more spinning on curbs. Thank you very much.
So Man in the Box did check out. I was wondering if, you know, last race he get disqualified because of the safety car shenanigan. If he was not disqualified and he won that race and he may won this race, I was wondering how the title race would have gone. It would have been a different story.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. Because as we know, things can flip on their head very quickly.
And the Junta's work
As
is
Midnight's doing great so far. My my underdog is doing well all the way up to P7 from started P12, I think, passing Great Ace for that spot.
So Junta's work is overtook by Devin Byrne, who is right behind him, but still neck to neck, so he doesn't lose much time. Striker, him gonna be coming out farther than them, but he may choose the hard tire, maybe, I don't know.
Yeah. And if I'm Cupcake, I'm thinking of pitting because you've got 3 cars that are scrapping really hard behind you and still catching you slightly. It might be time to switch the tires.
Yeah, let me get this one call. Hard one. Okay.
Yeah, they're still duking it out. The Red Bull, Testarossa staying right behind the Ferrari. Not going to want to overtake until they pass the line.
And so I gotta step out for a minute, just get my daughter on bed and get back real quick.
That's okay.
Alright.
As Man in the Box and Cobb K both jump into the pit lane. So let's see, where are they gonna filter out behind? Maybe with the squabbling pack with the Ferrari? Or are they gonna get out ahead? They should get out ahead. Maybe not of the Williams and Great Ace. It'll be close, I think, because they're pushing and they got DRS. What about Cobb K? Cobb K's gonna come out right behind them. So good spot for Man in the Box to come out of. I know you guys can't see it on the screen as we've got a yellow flag of Great Ace going a bit wide. The exit of 4. So he's lost a lot of that momentum battling against Midnight. As the Testarossa is really struggling for traction here. And maybe it's time for the medium runners to pit soon too. I don't know. I don't know anything about tire strategies in this game anymore, so I don't know when the game is telling them when they should pit. As Man in the Box goes really far wide, and he's now behind that pack with the Ferrari of Eduardo and Snoop Francis. And JT, actually, they're going side by side, going to turn 11 or 12, I think it is. As he actually taps JT, spins him around, which gives Cobb K the straight line speed and the overspeed to go right past in DRS zone. Oh man, stewards might have to take a look at that one, for sure. It's a very tight corner to try and go side by side into that hairpin. JT definitely had the overspeed and yeah, got tapped around. So he's probably going to be a little peeved with that, but you know, still in the points.
Alright, I'm back, baby.
You missed it. JT got spun around by man in the box.
Whoa. Okay.
So he actually, so quick recap. He came out the pits in front of Breduardo,
Okay.
Snoop Francis, and JT.
Okay.
But when he was, I guess they somehow caught him because of his colder tires.
Yeah.
And going into sector 2, I think it's what's the hairpin? Turn 11, turn
Yeah.
12,
Yeah.
something like that.
Uh huh.
Uh,
Into
he
the
went
air.
wide.
Okay.
Two of them passed him. JT was side by side with him into the hairpin, and then he tapped JT around, spun him
Oh.
around backwards,
Did
which
JD
then
have
let
any
Cobb
damage?
K get through.
Oh, it's bad.
But I don't think, I don't think he got damaged. I think it just, a slight tap, and just spun him around because he already like turning into the corner, and he just was facing the complete wrong direction.
I got you. I got you.
But that helped Cobb K though, because he's now kind of stuck in that little squabbling pack. Especially now he's got Breduardo, who's got an 11 lap old soft tires as like a bit of a buffer.
That's true. Oh, yep. He can pit whenever he feel like it. But now that we have a new leader at the bumps, has a better tire and overtook all of them.
Yeah, he passed Testarossa and Shamrock, who've been pretty much scrapping this entire race,
Oh, I see.
and then just pieced out.
Yep. And now Testarossa is the first one, but it did the same for the. Woof. Nobody get 10-second penalty. Nice.
No speeding yet, so I'm watching Cobb K, see if he can pass the McLaren of Snoop Francis, but I think he's got DRS on the Red Bull ahead, so it might be a bit tricky, but I know he's definitely going to want to try and get this move done. As, yeah, even the Red Bull pulled all the way to the wall, then pulled all the way back to the left side onto the racing line, and ooh, he kind of cut Cobb off a little bit, turned a little early, they were side by side.
Yeah.
But, yeah, that's a tricky one.
Yeah.
I think Cobb gave him enough of a warning, like, hey, I'm right here. Red Bull turned a little early, but hey, they're all good. No one's spun out or anything.
That's good. Cause I
So
think.
that's one car down.
Yep. So Testarossa gonna have to pit again.
Uh-oh, what did he do?
He forget to turn.
Oh, wait.
To change his tire. He did medium.
Testarossa, what are we doing here?
Yep. So
What are we doing here?
I knew some people were gonna do it because the game gonna force you to do a two-stopper. Unless
yeah.
you change the tire by yourself, manually after the race and you forget to do that.
That's so unfortunate.
Yeah, you're gonna have to put soft at some point. Unless he was trying to do.
He's punching the air right now.
Oh yeah, I'm sure he is. Because this is not the strategy you wanted to have.
As a Cobb K finally got past Snoop Francis, but Snoop is still keeping touch with him a little bit, going into the final corner.
Yeah.
So he's gonna want to try and get away from this McLaren, but I think he's gonna make his life a little difficult.
Yeah. It's
Because once you get DRS, you're just so much faster. I mean, obviously, but sometimes you just absolutely blitz people. But he's holding it going into turn 1, so
he is holding it.
it's a good start. Definitely has a crazy tire advantage. 10 lap tire advantage
Yeah.
over Snoop, so he should be able to hold it
That's good.
and keep the charge going. 3 seconds up the road is the Williams of Move Midnight doing his thing.
Yes. So people try to see who had the penalties or warnings. So only 2 people get penalty and penalty warning. So not much of penalty warning to worry about as of now. But we see.
See, Testarossa is close to man in the box with his fresh medium tire strategy.
Yep.
So yeah, he's just gonna have to push flat out and see what he can make of it.
Yeah, he's gonna have to push until the end of the race, every single lap, and make it. And he have the better grips anyway. And I think man in the box have a missing end plate.
Oh yeah, he does. Yep, still on the left-hand side.
There is a DRS coming up, so he can be patient and just get it done there. You don't have to worry about it. May lose a bunch of time, but it's fine.
Good braking, no running into the back of anyone.
Yep.
Clambers the curb a little bit, but
And
you should be able to get this
so,
done.
Bouncy said that they doing this to avoid the bumps on the straight, which may be a good
Oh.
reason, I think.
Testarossa. Oh, Shamrock even trying to go around the outside.
Which might
Thinking
not
about it.
work, but he decided to stay back. And now, Testarossa had a better exit. He can pull away with them or not, and he does defend his position.
Okay, so when do you think? When do Bum and Midnight pull the trigger to? Actually, even all the other guys that started out the hards. When do you think they pit?
19 to 20 lap, lap 19, lap 20, and 4 or 5 lap, or even lap 18.
Because Cobb K is getting closer and closer to Midnight as we speak.
Yes, I think Kopke, his fight is with Boom for the win.
Yeah.
Because Boom gonna be faster, but it's a matter of how far Boom gonna be behind Kopke after he pits.
Yeah. So he's now in the DRS zone of
Midnight and should overtake him easily.
yeah. And then now it's just at that point just trying to pump in good lap times.
Yeah.
And closing that gap because it's about 19 seconds.
Great age.
So he should whenever Bum pits, he should be able to get out ahead of him.
Alright, so we have something interesting here. Boom and Snow France are gonna have to pit at some point, and Great Ace decided to pit to first. Maybe he's gonna go on the medium then. It's an interesting track. Let's see. Yep, he's going the medium, hard medium track. Okay, which is fine. If you're going medium, you can pit now. If you're going soft, you cannot have need 3 more laps.
Yeah.
And Striker gonna overtake him, right? And he's gonna come out P11, I would say. And after that, it's to race on.
Yeah, pretty miserable race so far for the Haas team. Oh, as I say, that JT makes a pass because I was gonna say they don't have not gonna score any points.
Yep, but now he does.
And that is one. After a drive-through, after good qualifying, drive-through, getting spun around.
Yep.
P12. There you go. As Cop K pulls out of the DRS. Oh no, Midnight just got it. Just barely got it. Right at the end there. But he's pushing to try and stick with him as best he can.
Yep.
Because he knows the other guys are going to be on his tail at some point. But he's doing a good job. Midnight in this little shoddy Williams he's got. So. Snoop Francis and Testarossa going side by side towards turn 13.
Yep.
He gets the move done.
Yep. So Jazzy is saying hard soft lap 19, the hard are the faster starters. The hard soft starter is the faster one. So that's what the Bum did. That's what Midnight doing. And Snoop Francis, I will assume so. So let's see how it's gonna play. How's it gonna work?
So yeah, we shall see. As McLaren coming right back at that Red Bull again for that spot, so thank you very much.
Yeah, if you make
I know Testarossa is definitely kicking himself right now.
Yep, because he's gonna have to pit again, and he doesn't want that. And he's gonna pit. He's gonna come out like right behind. Wow.
The Ferrari's thinking about going around the outside. Ooh, they come close. I don't know if they actually touched or not from Shamrock's point of view.
A little bit of contact. Shamrock is still minding his business and want to make the move there at some point, and he does stay here.
Shamrock took a very interesting line. Looked like he was gonna go down the inside but then try to change back at the last second, and then just
maybe he was trying to do a dummy. He was trying to do a dummy of Snoop Francis to get him lost his compass. There's a good scrap in the back between JT, Berduado, Nate OG now is far away, so just JT and Berduado enjoying it.
Yeah, they're trying to get that last point.
Yeah.
Spot.
Wow. Yeah, it will be like
Testarossa seems to have pulled a slight gap. I think he just what he really needs is he needs Shamrock to really put the pressure on Snoop.
I think Snoop may still have EDRS or not.
If he does, it's barely.
He's barely hanging. You can tell.
Yeah, but he just got it. But the Ferrari's coming right back at him because he had a pretty poor exit.
Yep. And them fighting with
even with DRS, he still lost the position.
Yep. I guess he may be pitting next lap. If I was Testarossa, lap 20, I'm pitting as well.
Yeah. Because you soft sun.
Yeah, he won't be far away from Snoop Francis, at least. and even Midnight.
Yeah.
So he may lose to John Does Work, Money in the Box, those people, but he won't be far away from Midnight, Snow Francis, even.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah, so, and he will be in the fastest tire.
And he should know by this point, like, oh, Midnight's in third.
Yeah.
He definitely started on the hard, so he knows that he's going to be pitting soon. So
Yep.
yeah, I would just say, like you said, just follow him in and
Yep,
and
exactly.
see what unfolds from there.
Mm-hmm.
As John Does Work, still trying to hold back the Sauber.
Of Striker.
But yeah, after that mistake from Mr. Box, he's not really been able to make his mark really.
Yeah, and he's driving with a missing end plate, which is hard.
Yeah.
So in sector 2, especially, we lose a bunch of time. So Bum decided to pit this lap, one lap earlier, I would assume.
Testarossa putting a little battery on, going side by side with the Williams.
So now I want to see how far away he's gonna be behind Kopke.
Let's see, is he gonna pit now? So
Yes.
Midnight is going in.
Yes.
But now Shamrock is gonna take that P3 spot.
Oh my lord, yes. This Bum gonna be killing it. Only 4 second, 5 second max in like 10 lap now. Yeah, he's gonna overtake.
yeah.
He's gonna overtake Kopke and just killing it.
Yeah. Yeah, I knew you know, he was gonna have there was gonna be a slight gap when he went to pit.
Yeah, but yeah.
But yeah, on the softs especially with
Yep.
his pace, yeah, that's no problem.
Testarossa, if you're hearing me at lap 20, you need to pit, sir. And put unless you don't have a soft, but if you have soft, just put them on.
Box, 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 box. It's time to go.
But
Let's see, JT comes
Bum gonna be
out
rapid.
right behind the Williams on fresh soft tires.
yep.
But yeah, man in the box, I think he went to change his wing.
Oh, okay.
So he jumped into the
Has
pit
it.
lane.
Yep, and he on the soft, and more Midnight is right. He needs to stay ahead
Ooh,
of
what a bomb!
JT.
Oh, I said, what a bomb! What a dive bomb from JT. He's
Yeah.
thinking about it. Oh my
Thinking
god,
about it, yeah.
that was a bit audacious
Yep,
to quote George Russell.
indeed. Because Midnight had the better tires. He just need to hold him home a few more. Until this lap is over, and he should be have a better pace. But if he can JT get ahead of him, he will be stuck behind him, which is the last thing you want.
Yeah, don't let him pressure you too much. You got it. Got the better tires.
Alright, Testarossa doing one more lap, I guess. So Snow Francis decided to pit finally, and the gap between Bum and Kopke is only 3.2 seconds already. So there you
Yeah,
have it.
it's just falling down.
Yeah, he's
Like 10 laps to go. Yeah, he's got that.
yeah. I'm sure he's gonna put the fastest lap as of now. Let's see it.
So let's see. Snoop is gonna come out, I think, behind the Haas, who's going for a move.
He'll be behind Midnight as well.
Oh, even Eduardo is gonna get passed.
Yeah. But he's gonna be in the fastest tire, so now it's a matter of doing the overtake as cleanly as possible. Is our main
Right.
issue. So JT and Midnight are still scrapping in it left and right,
Yeah.
which allow great ace
JT's
to.
defending for his life.
Alright, 2 seconds for a Bum to catch up to Kopke. We should be in 2 laps, I would assume so.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that guy he's zooming,
He's zooming at all.
not messing around.
At all. He's just flying. He's flying. Even both Bum will also not Money in the Box as well. He has the fastest sector 1. So let's see. Wow, the next lap you'll get DRS for sure. So Bum is avoiding the bumps as well. So 1.4 second, 1.6, 34.
I wonder, does it really slow you down that
I don't
much
think
that
so.
you need to pull over?
I do not.
I don't know.
I
Maybe
do
it's just a feeling, if you on a wheel or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, like for me, like I use controller, but I don't have vibration on.
Okay, I don't get it.
And if it does vibrate, it's like very very slight, so I don't really feel it.
I see what you
And
mean.
that's like on like traction only.
Okay. Can you explain to me why Testarossa went to the memory gym again? Don't tell me he forget to change his tire again.
Testarossa, what are we doing here?
my
What are we
goodness.
doing here? Oh God! He put his old tires back on again. The tires he started the race on, he put them back
Oh, my
on. 12 lap old
Lord.
mediums.
Testarossa, what are you doing?
What a honker.
And there is so much straight here for you to choose your tire. You could have just go and set your tire right. I don't know what you are doing.
Yeah,
Oh boy.
literally after turn 13, you could do it right there.
Yep.
So instead of like trying to rush to do it at the end of the
He might finish out
last corner.
out of the point at this rate. Okay. I guess now it's time for Bum to overtake Cupcake and just run to the sunshine.
Yeah,
Literally.
so funny. Oh, what a great last race to remember that.
I agree.
Oh, how was the last race of MRL for tier 3? Oh yeah, you know, I put the same tires on twice.
Right. Exactly.
It was a great day.
It was a great day. I kept to go to the pit and put the same tire. Again and again and again.
Can't believe it.
Can't believe it. You cannot make it up, to be honest.
Let's see what he does. I'm watching him now. I think he's just gonna go back into the pit lane. Yeah, he is. He's going now.
Yeah.
Let's see if he actually decides to change his tires
Finally.
for once.
Finally.
You can't put the yellow tires on, sir. You must change them.
And finally, it shows the right tire.
Oh, there we go. Red stripe tires. Here we go.
Boy. Better late than never. Like, at least he can try to get the fastest lap if he can.
Shaking my head.
Alright, so Bum make the overtake and he's running to the sunshine. That's how fast he is.
He's ready to see the fireworks
Yep.
line up.
Line up indeed.
BMW Bum.
As the tier 2 champion, he only won the last race and he's doing it in the very nice fashion. Nothing to say about it, sir. Just a great job.
Has had a great campaign this season.
Yeah, he did.
And yeah, he's made a lot of improvements from what I've seen. I think he was in tier 5 at one point.
Yes, he was in
And struggling a little bit. And here we go, now a champion. Constructor winner. As I'm watching JT and Midnight just kind of go back and forth, because they're losing time. He's losing time to Great Ace a little bit, but I know for sure he doesn't want this guy on hards slowing him down too much. But JT's sticking with him. He's got good straight line speed, so he just passes him all the time in the straights.
Yeah, I think JT have the face to do so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's why.
But yeah, it's definitely frustrating. It's definitely frustrating for
It's
sure.
frustrating. I agree on you on that. And you know what? It's the first race in tier 3 without safety car.
Fingers crossed.
Finger crossed indeed. I don't. Yeah, unless somebody really send it to
Look
the
at
wall.
this thing dumb.
Yeah, it should be okay. And we didn't have safety car at Qatar as well, I think.
That's right. That's right. Everyone was a bit better, just more track limits, more so than anything. So
Yeah.
they've
So
caught a great ace now. So
yep,
see what they can do.
Midnight. I guess that's the closest battle.
yeah, they're the
nowhere.
closest I think on track at the moment. So I'm just watching Midnight's point of view.
Which is a great point of view. But Drake is waving a lot.
Yeah, he does. He was doing it the last time as well on the main straight. He was like all the way tucked onto the wall on the right and then pulled straight away across to the left-hand side to get back onto the racing line.
Indeed. Even wide there at that turn as well.
Yeah, he has fresher tires than JT, but like you said, JT really does have the pace.
Yeah.
So
JT had the pace, to be honest. I guess he is contrived to ruin his race, but he is in the mix of having some good point here, and they're gonna ball over.
and they got some great overspeed going down with DRS on. But Midnight's gotta be careful. His yellow light is flashing a little bit, his little fuel light every once in a while, so he's gonna want to be careful there. As JT loses a little bit of traction there.
And Midnight
So
said, "Thank
give
you."
Midnight a chance to go through. Give him a little bit of a squeeze.
Whoop,
As they make slight contact.
Yep,
But here
and
comes the
went
Red Bull
wide there.
again.
And you lose 2
I clicked on
positions.
the wrong person. I was looking at Snoop.
I guess now the tire gonna start really tough to drive, and you're gonna have to be
Yeah.
patient. Woof.
Yeah, JT getting a little snap there.
Mhm.
He's gonna be careful. because any more mistakes, and you're gonna see a McLaren and a Sauber coming up right behind you. So.
Mm-hmm. Five more
Even
laps.
I don't know. Even changing his wing, putting on softs, still not really able to catch Snoop maybe as quickly as I thought he would.
Indeed. Do you know who is in P5?
Devin Burns.
Oh my god. With his missing end plate.
I've not even seen him. Like Striker's there as well in P6. Like
Yeah.
they're doing a great job.
Yep.
Just had really. Devin had a great start. I mean, Striker did as well. But
They've been consistent,
yeah,
I
I
guess.
would not have expected these guys to
Be here.
be duking it up here, especially with this guy's broken end plate.
Yep.
Still doing his thing.
And now Striker gets the P5 out of him. JT get the move on Grid Ace. But so far the race been overall clean, at least what I saw.
Yeah, a couple little bumps here and there,
Yeah.
and then again, like that one tap that we saw. I think that was the most like controversial thing that we've seen. So, which again is a bit tricky. It's a very tight corner, especially to
true.
go side by side on. So, yeah. Ooh, JT's like
Oops.
sliding all over the curb. See, guys, I'm telling you, you gotta be careful of these curves.
Yeah, they are.
I don't know
deadly.
how some of you are just so confident, like touching them all the time. As Great Ace goes down, I think he lost traction a bit.
Yeah,
And that's
That
put him
is
down to
true.
P11.
he is.
And he'll probably blame the air. There was a headwind going into turn 10. Turn 10.
I think Midnight pulled up a little bit of gap. Somebody have 5 seconds? Okay. So, you know, the funny thing is, we did not talk about the overall championship where Alpine is almost champion, but he still have the Sauber behind him. But today, we don't have any Alpine driver. Which means
Right, yeah.
they won't score any points. And the team who should score most point, I guess, Striker is doing his best, but man in the box is not just the one who should be higher than this. He may he may overtake Snoop Francis right here though. He is going
Yeah,
to the
Snoop has a
inside.
penalty anyway, so. Yeah, it's just like he just hasn't had as much pace as I thought. Putting these softs on hasn't really been able to
Yeah, but
make as many inroads. But,
remember that-
I mean, he's doing his best.
you remember he had to change his wing as well.
Yeah.
That did not help his case.
Oh, Striker's. I don't know. He was ahead of Devin, and then all of a sudden he teleported, and now he's behind Devin
Oh, that's weird.
on my screen. So I mean, Striker and I we've seen this whole season. Sometimes has connection issues. So maybe that's what it was. Maybe a little desync. I'm not sure.
Oh, okay. So
'Cause, yeah, he was ahead in the S, like halfway through the S section, and all of a sudden, boom, he's right like 4 tenths behind him again. I was like, huh?
well, we got Jazzy in the chat giving us a prediction that Man in the Box will finish P7, which is very likely, and I can agree with him for that because but there is JT again, but he's on the better tire, so he is really can do finish P7. He can do that.
Yeah. Yeah, we got JT. So he's on the same lap tires as Midnight, and JT on 14 lap old hards, going into last couple of laps.
And
So Midnight's gonna have to hope and pray, because that's all we can do. Because here they come. Now they got DRS, and there he goes. Adios.
so now he have JT at his marker and see what he's gonna do. Wow, had a great exit there. The little tire. I don't think JT is gonna burn everything he has, but sooner or later he will lose that position at some point.
Ooh.
Ooh, was close.
Very close.
That was close.
I clenched. I thought I was gonna hit him.
That is true.
And Devin still keeping up with Striker with a broken end plate, so still doing his thing.
There is a guy.
So they got enough of a gap, I think, to the guys behind, so I think they're fine.
Okay. There's a guy who is flying under the radar, which is John Dell's work. He may finish on the podium if he say under 3 seconds of drinking Shamrock.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, like literally P4, P5, and P6. Like we talked about Devin a bit earlier
Yeah.
at the beginning, and then, yeah.
I think if you are,
Just haven't seen the other two.
Yep.
They all just kind of came out of nowhere.
that's true. If you are consistent and not making mistake, and you should be have a good point.
Yeah.
And yeah, one more lap to go, and we will be
Oh,
having.
Midnight going for it.
Oh.
He's gonna try and overtake both of them. I don't. Oh, JT's trying to play DRS chicken. He's trying to play DRS chicken. He slowed down. Midnight was like, okay, I'm gonna slow down too. I don't want to pass you.
Whoops!
As they make
There
contact.
with Midnight and Whitey, and while they are doing yes chicken, who is going through? One in the block and had DRS. Who doesn't have it? Midnight doesn't have DRS now. He's losing the
Yeah,
two
JT.
position.
Interesting. But Midnight is still, even without DRS, is able to
So from here,
stay away from the McLaren.
from here and out, JT gonna do the same thing. Turn his ERS off and burn everything he has at the main straight, which he's doing right now. Whoops!
Oh, contact!
Wait a
JT
minute.
cut off a man in the box who hit Midnight.
Yep, he did.
Ooh. Penalties. The only is 3 seconds for Snoop and Shamrock and 6 seconds for Devin.
Yes, sir. Let me display them.
It's getting a bit dicey. Got about what, another lap and a half to go.
Yep. So Devin has 6 seconds, which should be good for him to keep at least P6. As long as these people keep fighting it out, but he will be fine.
Which
because
they will for sure.
This is the last lap anyway, so. Bum, who is starting his last lap, I can come back to him when he's about to cross the line again. So Duncan Shamrock should keep P3 maybe, or maybe not. He's barely hanging now for John Does work. Striker gonna get P5.
JT, I don't like that. I don't like that. So there's a yellow flag. I think that's
Testarossa,
Great Ace or Testarossa.
Great
So
Ace.
JT slowed down and like halfway through the straight.
Yep.
Well, man in the box right behind him and kind of like brake checked him a little bit. So
Like
he
I
hit
said,
him.
until the end of the race, he's gonna turn his ears off in the middle sector and burn everything he has coming there in the main straight, which he's doing right now.
Yeah, I don't like that. I would be surprised. I'm sorry, I would be surprised if man in the box didn't report that.
Yeah, we'll see.
Because he hits the back of JT again.
And
My
break
God.
his
Yeah,
wing.
this guy is just, I don't know, being a menace, so to speak.
JD, he's gonna fighting out
Oh,
his
yeah.
end, then, so it's not surprising at all.
So yeah, we'll see how it goes to the end. No DRS chicken because I don't think it's really gonna affect them that much going over the
We
line.
got Bum, who is crossing the line. Our champions, winner of round 1, Bahrain, last round of Bahrain. He did it. P2, Cupcake. No issue, no problem. This wasn't battle, but 10 seconds behind. Duncan Shamrock won't be able to keep his P3 because John Does Work is right at his tail and burn Olivier. Great race for John Does Work. P3, Striker, my man. He just come out of nowhere and have a consistent race, but Devin Byrne, boys. P6, that's a great
Who would've
race. Who would have thought that? JT will be able to maintain his position, I assume so, but he's fighting it out.
Ooh, but it's gonna get close.
And he lost it. He
Lost
lost
it,
it to
All the
100.
games didn't work out.
He
Midnight
lost
ran
it.
out of fuel at the end, so that's why he's a bit further back.
Yeah, up, and who is around? Testarossa, Great Ace. Great Ace.
Great Ace.
Yeah, okay, so at least he won't have to say anybody's fault.
Testarossa point.
Yeah,
He got a
1 point.
point. For doing medium, soft strategy.
Yeah. Yes, Chazzy, they were focused on fighting their last 2 seconds to Devin Byrne, but which allowed Devin Byrne to get some more points, which is good. And Man in the Box were able to get the P7. JT
Yeah, but at the same
P8.
time, it's JT. JT kind of just, he doesn't really think about that. He's just purely like in the moment. Like I see it. He's
It's
like,
JT
car
moment.
bad.
It's JT. It's
I must fight. That's JT. He's always been like that.
It's JT, so not much you can do about it. It's JT, so that's what he does. That's JT, boy. You love it, you like it. That's JT. Bum used his wheel in championship. Wheel and oh boy, Great Ace. I forgot to turn my stuff off though. Everybody is speaking on the Steam.
And look at that. Your championship leader or winner winning the last race,
Wins the last
and
race.
and then a double podium for
Yes.
RB, who also won the constructors. So what a
Yes.
great
What a
way!
great way to say goodbye to everybody
Oh yeah,
of this fantastic season we have. Bum, congratulations, man. You was a man, the legend. You were everybody that everybody wishing for, and the best, fastest lap with man is the box 130 flat, which is more than we can ask. To be honest, it was just a great showing from Bum, and Bum. Okay, here you have it. Bum, Cupcake, John Delswork, Duncan Shamrock, Striker, Devin Bun, Manager Box, JT, Snoop Francis, Midnight, Eduardo, Testarossa, Great Ace, and Nanette Oishi. After doing a 3-stop, Testarossa managed to get 1 point thanks to his teammate who lost it multiple times going to the last lap. That was interesting. So, what's your take for this season overall?
Man in the Box, Shamrock also put up a great fight, especially at the beginning for that that #1 spot. Shout out Testarossa doing a 3-stop that last race. But yeah, it was great. It was very well done for everybody. So hopefully everyone can be proud for what they've done this season and the last one for this game cycle.
Yeah.
And yeah, so we'll see if anyone decides they want to continue in the next couple months.
That will be interesting. At least overall, that was a great season. I would say the beginning was for bums to run the fuel race. After that, there was drinking Shamrock right there, and after that, money in the box just coming like a bullet and getting everything. So we were having entertaining race all around, and I think it wasn't for what happened the last round at Japan, we may have a closest race title, but still, it was hard to bum. He just was. The most consistent out of everybody, and that just paid off. And he was the fastest as well, anyway. So, congratulations to him and great race. I would say that's great. That is great. Anyway, one last word to you before I jump to my tier 3 race, tier 2 race.
Last words. Like I said, I'm sad there's no Aston Martin to cheer for. I'm pretty sure they came last, right, in the constructors.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunate, but there's always next year, right?
That's true.
Always next year. Yeah. So yeah, anyone that's continuing on, good luck for the, for the next year. Keep practicing, as we've seen from Welshie, who was always complaining about not being fast enough and then didn't practice. So yeah, so keep it going. Hope to see you guys again.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess the practice make it perfect, and like I said, it will. I'm looking forward to see what 225 is. It's always a new game. There's always some excitement to it, so I'm looking forward to it.
And we'll definitely, I think we'll get more people back racing again into the league. I know it was a little lackluster. There's only 3 tiers this season, but I think it's part of the fact that there was no actual F1 on. Same old game. So I think it's kind of a combination new game, which brings more excitement, and then the F1 season is back underway as well. So, yeah, hopefully we'll get more people to come back racing again, expand the tiers back the way that they were, so that some of them, like here in tier 3, there's a couple people, they still tried their hardest, but they just felt like they were a bit out of their depth with some of the other guys. So, just to have a bit of a more even playing field would be good.
Really good. Yep, that's sure.
So yeah, so we'll see what the new game brings. I will always stand on the fact that all these sports games, FIFA, 2K, all those, should just be one game, and they just update, like, it's just DLC updates for the year, you know what I mean? Yep. All you gotta do is change the jerseys or the car liveries, just keep the same game, and then change the engine every once in a while if you need to, but whatever.
I agree.
That's a different argument right there, okay? It's a different argument.
That is true. Anyway, guys, thank you to everybody who gives cams to our tier 3. Whichever chair gonna be the lowest chair, I'm pretty much sure I'm gonna be the commentating again. So I see you next season. Go to tier 2. I hope there's somebody to stream the or not going to tier 1 in iRacing if there is. Anyway, I think we're gonna have a few activities going on during the off season. So keep in touch with us. Stay in contact on the Discord so you don't want to miss anything. Thank you, Cop K, as always. You are the man and the legend. he's coming. See you guys next season. It was lovely as always, and yeah, I catch you again, Kayla. As always.
Adios, guys. See y'all
always.
later.
Bye.